Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope that you are all having a great, wonderful week, day. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. Make sure that you're liking it, you're subscribing, you're sharing it to other people. Because again, I say spread the knowledge in each one of my videos. I say spread the knowledge. If you learn anything, share it to someone else. So I hope you guys are doing those things, especially liking and subscribing. Because that's what's really important to me. Showing support. But not to waste your time, to get straight into it, we're gonna go into frugality. In the last video, we went over that when we talked about saving. One of the last few things that I said was live a frugal lifestyle and that will help you save. But I didn't really go over what being frugal really was. So that's what today's video is going to be for. Um, don't get cheap and being frugal mixed together. They are two completely different things. Someone who's cheap is quite literally just looking for the lowest price. They don't really care about anything else but the lowest price. They're not trying to spend money. Being frugal is just being conscious and aware of what you're going to spend your money on. Okay, so it's not saying you can't spend money, but you're conscious about it. You're not just spending money just because. But to get straight into it, number one thing that you should focus on when you're thinking about being frugal is care about the quality. As I just mentioned, being cheap, you just are looking for the lowest price. You don't actually care about the quality. Someone who's frugal does care about quality. They are aiming for good and great quality. But I'll give you one disclaimer just so you don't get confused. You have to differentiate when quality matters more than others. Okay, I'll give you a great example. Let's say, for me, right, I have a iPhone, right? That is my camera. Good. It's a good quality. But if I want to grow more and my channel starts to, again, grow and vids get better, I'm going to start thinking about getting a better quality camera. That's an instance where, for me, that is going to be of some use. That's actually going to benefit me. So if I do decide to get $1,000 camera, it makes sense. However, if I'm looking for a car, right, there's a 2023 model out there, but there's also this used 2016 model. Now, clearly, the 2023 is a better quality car. It's new. Not only is it new, it's the newest model, right? But don't get that mixed up with the 2016. It's still in good condition. It's still a good quality car. And guess what? It's going to get you to the same place at the same time. Okay, we're not talking about a car that's beat up that you got to repair every couple months. We're talking about a good quality car here. So know when to decide, hey, does quality matter here? Because there are certain things where quality does not matter as much. Even better example, this shirt. Do you need $100 shirt? No, you do not. Okay, maybe even if you're, let's say you're a businessman, you do not need $300 suits. You can have a nice suit, look presentable for half the cost, right? And we all know that, but that's just something to think about when you're, again, becoming frugal. Care about the quality, but also know when quality matters more than others. But next up, start tracking your spending. I mean, I've said it countless and many of times, but start tracking your spending. You're not gonna watch this video, click off, and then just be some frugal mastermind. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. No, it's gonna take time. It's gonna be a process, just like anything else. A thing that's gonna help you with that, or really help you with anything regarding your finances, is tracking what you're currently spending your money on. Because if you see, oh, okay, I am actually spending too much money here, let me start slimming down on here, or I need to start spending more, or heck, I need to even start saving more here. Again, once you start tracking that, think of it as a map. Because when it comes to your finances, you need a direction. You need a destination. Where are you trying to go? And when you track your spending, that is your GPS. Like, okay, oh, I see where I'm going. I made a wrong turn because I spent too much money last week. So now I have to backtrack. I got to make a U-turn now. My route's going to be a little bit longer now. Because guess what? Now you have to catch up. So when you track your spending, that's going to help you throughout that process where you're not just lost trying to figure everything out. It's going to be a stepping stone for you. It's going to be a tool. So make sure you're tracking your spending, whether it's budgeting, spreadsheets, whatever works best for you. Regardless, I just want you to start tracking your money. Again, see where it's heading right now and where it can be headed in the future. But to go along with tracking your spending, start canceling those subscriptions you're not using. I think, well, that's not that I think. We have subscriptions that we probably don't even know we still have, right? We might just have on our bank statement just money missing, and we just automatically assume, oh, it must have been this or it must have been that. If you're not using something particularly, all right, a lot, then just cancel it. There's no harm in canceling and ending things, right? I think sometimes we just get too caught up like, oh, I gotta stick with this. You don't. You can save yourself the money. You can save yourself the trouble. Just cancel the subscription. And to add on to that, a little bit positive side about subscriptions. If you are someone who uses a subscription or uses a service particularly a lot, right? You make use of it. If you find yourself just doing monthly payments, stop right here, change it to annual. Because when you do annual, that's going to save you more money than if you just do monthly. All right? So think of it as I don't know if you guys, well, I hope you guys have been watching the credit video as well, but it's the same philosophy. If you pay in full in one time, you're going to be paying a lot less than if you do monthly payments. So if you do the monthly payments you're gonna end up paying more. All right, think of it as the interest. You end up paying more than you would have originally if you would just paid it all at once. All right, so if you're using a particular service a lot, just get the annual subscription, save you a little bit of money. And if you're not using it, just cancel as a whole. All right, but next up, don't worry about the newest trend. Okay, a lot of us fall for that trap, right? But for someone who's frugal, they're not gonna fall for that trap. So you need to learn it. So let's say, for instance, me, I got the iPhone 13. It was a little gift for me, so it's a little bit different. But even let's say I did buy it because it just came out. Am I gonna buy the iPhone 14 when it come out next? Like, do I have to buy it? Oh, because it's new. Oh, these new Jordans come out. Now I gotta buy that. Or even with the cars, now a new car come out. Now I gotta buy this. No, do not fall for these traps. Just because something is new does not mean it needs to be bought. Okay, you can wait. All right, even if something as small as a game, you can be patient. You can wait for a sale to come around, and then okay, and I'll buy the game. Trust me. I know I don't want to hear, oh, but people are going to be so far at me. Okay. Are you getting paid for this game? All right. If it's a career, okay, understandable. If this is your career, you stream on Twitch, you make money throughout these games, okay. That makes sense for you. You see how I said certain things, quality and things like that, is going to make sense for you. So for someone who's frugal, well, hold up for a second. Now we're going to go back, okay? And one of the key points that I wanted to bring up, that I'm going to bring up now, is choose your priorities, okay? Because choosing your priorities is going to help you succeed in being frugal. As I just previously said, if I'm a gamer, then getting the newest game, getting the best equipment does matter. If I'm just an average Joe, I play the game every couple of weeks, I just play for fun, that's not something I need, right? If I'm just going on vacations, I don't need the best quality camera. I can just use my phone. But if I'm maybe a YouTuber, a content creator, then it makes more sense for me. Even with the car, if you're a race car driver, maybe then, yes, having the newest engine, the newest model cars, it makes sense for you. But if that's not the case, and you're not, then it does not make as much sense for you. So you have to figure out what are your priorities, what do you want to focus on, and also with your priorities, think of it like this. If I'm someone who loves going on vacation, right? Something that's very important to me, I just love going on vacation. That's okay, right? I'm not saying that you can't have fun, that you can't do things, but that means you have to cut back on other things. So choose what you want to prioritize. If you want to prioritize going on vacation, then cut back on other expenses that you're currently spending on, because you can't have it all, right? We cannot have it all. That's for most of us. Now, if you're a millionaire, billionaire, it's a little bit different, right? But for most of us, we cannot have it all. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't be able to have something. So just remember, it's opportunity cost. Don't try to have everything. Just be able to tell yourself, hey, I want to do this, but in doing this, I know that I have to not do this. And accept it. Be okay with it. Be satisfied with that trade-off, because that's ultimately what it's going to be. It's going to be a trade-off. And don't be very clear, okay? Don't make it be something where you're trading off your life. Like, oh, I just really want this new car, but then I won't have enough money to pay rent, so I'm just going to sleep in this car. No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean when I say cut back. I mean, be reasonable, okay? Like, it does not negatively affect your life. Like, you can withstand things. You're fine the way you are, right? You're not struggling because you had to get this, but you're not able to splurge as much anymore. That's pretty much what I mean there. But yeah, that goes along just with the idea of not following the newest trend, because certain things just they're not meant for you, right? Like, you don't need the newest things, and it's okay. All right? Most of us, we really don't. We do not need the newest things. All right? Because it's a trap. It is literally a trap. You know how many times we complain like, oh, it's pretty much the same, but we keep falling for it. I know people who play games, play specifically 2K, Madden. We say, oh, the game's the same every year. Call of Duty, oh, it's the same every year. We buy it every year. Might as well just play the older version, right? But no, we don't. We go out, buy the new one, and we just keep giving away our money when we don't need to. So it's just something to think about, okay? Do not focus on the newest trends. Be satisfied with what you currently have. I'm going to give you an idea, all right? It's called a 30-day rule. If there's something that you want to buy, right, you just randomly see something, oh, I want that. Wait 30 days. Okay, be patient with yourself. Wait 30 days. If you really want it that bad, and at the end of the 30 days, bam, you can get it. You can even just put it in a wish list, right? So you have it there, right? So you're not like, oh, where'd it go? I don't know where it's at anymore. Just put it in a wish list or put it, note it down, something. And if you come back 30 days later and you still want it, then okay. Because not only does that give you time to prepare the money for it, you're not just impulsively buying things, but it also helps you decide if you truly want something or not. Because you may not have even really wanted that bad, but it was just in the moment, all right? So don't live in the moment, all right? Again, think out what you want to do. Again, someone's frugal is conscious about their money. They're conscious about what they're going to spend it on. And they're not just spending money just for the sake of spending. Everything has a reason. Everything is pretty much calculated, all right? I know that sounds, like some people that may sound nerdy, but calculate your life, okay? And someone who's frugal calculates their life, and they actually take a huge pride in that, and you should as well. Now, the last thing I want to mention is cut down on how much money we're spending on holidays and birthdays, right? Because you can put care into a gift and not have to spend hundreds of dollars. We spend hundreds of dollars if we combine it on people's birthdays, holidays, events, when we don't need to. Just because something is expensive does not mean that it's more special. Okay, you can again put a lot of care into a gift and not have to spend so much money. You can make somebody something, right? You can get creative with it. And if they're a grateful person, they're gonna appreciate it. And guess what? If they're ungrateful, you might have to separate yourself from them. That tells you a lot about a person, all right? People are gonna be able to tell if you put thought into their gift. If you know someone loves, for me, right, loves One Piece, so all you get them is, I don't know, a One Piece poster, they're gonna love it. They actually care. They know that I like One Piece. Or that one day I was talking about, I don't know, a book, all right? Something as simple, I was talking about this book I wanted. And then you get me that book. Yeah, it probably didn't cost that much, but it shows me that you're listening, okay? Now, if someone's just constantly asking for big things, then you gotta look at them and like, okay, like, money doesn't grow on trees. Like, what are you doing to try to get these things? But that's a different topic. I'm not gonna get into that, all right? But, of course, I'm not saying you can never do anything special for someone. But again, even if you are going to do special things for people, that, when I say special, I mean like cost a lot of money, plan it out, okay? Don't just get it and then you're like, well, how am I going to be able to afford for this? No, plan it out then. If you know you're the type of person that likes doing that, plan it out ahead of time so that your finances are not taking as big as a hit, all right? Let your finances be able to brace for the impact, all right? But that's just something to think about, okay? But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, share it if you found anything from this video. Share it to someone else. As I always say, spread the knowledge. Like and subscribe, because that's what's really important, that you guys are showing support, growing the community. I would love for us. We're going to hit 1 million subscribers one day. Again, just speed up the process, so like and subscribe. But I hope you guys have a great and wonderful rest of your day and rest of your week. And peace out.